Steph Curry is mad, and the Warriors are making their problems worse on purpose.
Help me!
I haven't seen Curry this mad since he was playing with this squad. The Warriors lost 5 straight, and Curry out here averaging 32 points, 7 boards, 7 assists, all career highs, and the Warriors are 4-7. They just beat the Kings on a missed call. Woohoo. Like, we ain't giving them a pass for that. Maybe it's just the beginning of the season. Like, why do the standings look inverted? But it's more than the early regular season rust 10 games in. The Warriors have the worst bench in the league. They have been outscored by 375 points. I can't believe that Steph has scored more than the entire bench while playing less.
Hey, yo!
Last year, the Warriors were second in defense. This year, they're 27th. Watching these games, the Warriors look confused.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
These are mistakes that the core starting 5 is making. Clay is shooting less than 33% from 3. I mean, what the heck, Clay?
What the hell was that?
Why was Steph inbounding when the trap was coming? Steph even said that he was hoping his actions would spark a run. He got a rare technical charging right at the ref. Steph is putting up career highs and frustrated, no matter how much he's trying to mask it. But the Warriors are purposefully keeping their problem. What is up, dudes, to that Ballers players? It's your boy MJ. We can sit here and blame the young players for all the issues. Wiseman entering the game and demolishing leads, Kuminga not moving the ball, and while yes, they are part of some of the worst laps for the Warriors, the team as a whole has struggled. Even if the starting 5 is technically the best starting 5 lineup in the NBA, there are 4-man lineups like Curry, Clay, Wiggins, and Poole that are negative 22.3, despite Steph shooting 50, 40, 90 from the field. And if Curry cooks hero and makes his 3, you have to subscribe. Look at the free throw disparity, 46-8 against the Magic. This makes the game look rigged until you actually look at how the Warriors were defending. Even Steve doesn't argue about the calls, he just talks about the Warriors unable to defend without fouling.
You know, once you start to foul, now every single one, it starts to snowball.
The Warriors defense is just horrible. Wiseman wants to switch here to guard the big man, but screens Wiggins and gets in his way, which leads to a wide open 3?
Move, bitch.
I think what's going almost unnoticed is the loss of Gary Payton Jr., Porter Jr., and the assistant coach, Mike Brown. Losing Payton was losing the defensive presence that Clay used to bring the Warriors previously before the injuries. Of course, we all know that he isn't Clay offensively, but even Clay isn't it this year.
Here we go!
What the hell is that?
Gary was their spark plug, the infusion of energy off the bench. His plays lit a fire under the Warriors. Paired that with the loss of Porter Jr., another established 3-and-D guy who is also a career 40% shooter from 3, you kinda lost some of the important parts of last year's championship run. Especially when you tie that with the loss of Mike Brown, your defensive coach for 6 years. So maybe the Warriors defensively are a bit confused, not sure what's going on, but even side by side, look at Gary Payton being a screener for the same horns twist play that Wiseman wouldn't even come up for. Even Westbrook is a better screener. Okay, let me chill. Westbrook actually been playing great off the bench, and that's why I picked him to go over in Prize Picks, the sponsor of today's video. Prize Picks is daily fantasy made easy. Pick 2 to 5 players, and if they will score more or less than their Prize Pick projection, you get paid. This time I picked Westbrook over 21.5 because he's MJ off the bench. They also have clear charts to help you make your picks. And oh, Donovan over 25.5, that boy is hooping. And we hit, just barely. And it's not just the NBA. Make picks in soccer, football, tennis, CSGO. All first-time users that deposit and use the code MJ2K will receive a 100% instant deposit match up to $100. You can win up to 10 times your money on any entry, and entries can be made within 60 seconds or less. It's that easy. easy. So download Prize Picks today and play daily fantasy sports with us, and make sure you use the promo code MJ2K when you sign up. Tell me which player you think would beat the projections. The Warriors currently have two different timelines that aren't seeming to work. Currently, they still have the core of their championship team, and then they have the young next core of high draft pick players led by Kuminga and Wiseman. They just aren't developing at the pace we all thought they would be. Both are -7 on the floor. Kuminga is averaging 4 less points on 3 less minutes, hasn't developed a 3, and most people thought that they would be contributing to a championship team, not holding them back. Also, if Wiseman is a problem, as we can clearly see, why play him so many minutes when he continues to make blatant mistakes? As all of Warriors Twitter has realized, Wiseman gets to play through a lot more mistakes than Kuminga. I've been looking through a lot of Warriors Twitter. I give a lot of live takes on Twitter as the games are going on, so follow me. We're not talking about small little miscues. Kuminga was benched a significant amount of times as soon as he made a glaring mistake. Usually Draymond covers up a lot of these issues on the defensive end, but frustrations from a split front are boiling over. The core of the Warriors do not have a big window to win championships. Curry will be turning 35 during this season. Look at him getting mad at Moody for not running the right fast break lane and taking a bit too long to process what he should have done. The fast break is ruined because there's no spacing, because Moody didn't run through quick enough or go on the opposite side. It's small things like that that the Warriors usually get right. We can take examples from last year where the Warriors are moving off ball without even speaking, small bumps, running the fast break, just the little things.
Here's Iguodala on the break and throws it.
The front office wants the Warriors to develop their young talent. Wiseman, Kuminga, Moody are all lottery picks. Both Bob Myers and Steve Kerr have repeatedly said that they are genuinely surprised that they won last year, that they had a lot of doubts. Y'all are wildin', trust your players! And there may be doubts again, so they'd rather cover all their bases by making sure the young players develop. But in that forced pursuit, they're dividing the team. Just like Curry is mad, Kuminga isn't happy either. So management needs to have more of a clear message and choose to focus on a championship. The beauty of the Warriors offense is that it's supposed to work with any parts as long as they have their core. But even their core isn't perfect. I almost don't want to add insult to injury literally, but perhaps the worst of them all of the core is Clay right now. He's a shell of himself. What Barkley said is true. Now, it's not Clay's fault. Even he said he knows he's not the same player as he was before, and that's just sad. Now Clay can ramp up and get better as the season goes on, but at the current moment, he can't make threes and he can't defend. Period. Again, he's shooting under 33% from 3 this season, and so many players are just blowing by Clay. But the Warriors are also still putting Clay on the opponent's best perimeter player for stretches, like on De'Aaron Fox, and they're paying the price. Maybe all the baddies just disappear. Maybe signing the contract has him with less urgency. Maybe he just can't dribble without carrying the ball egregiously. Jordan Poole dropped 2 points against the Kings. He's shooting 41% from the field, 30% from 3, just super inconsistent. Andrew Wiggins has been the support Steph needs, but Steph shouldn't need to average 32 points for the Warriors to barely have a shot at winning. And stats confirm what we can all see. The Warriors suck all around, and Steph putting up prime LeBron numbers shouldn't be necessary, but it's fun to watch. The all-day notification shout goes to my girl, Samhita, who just wants the Warriors to get back to winning. Thanks for the all-day support. And if you want to know why players don't like Steph Curry, there should be a vid popping up right here. And if you're still here, you're a real one, so comment help so I know, cause Curry needs it. It's your boy MJ. We out. We out.